Valuable money-making commentary. Wow.
Something.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
That's funny. That's what I put as well on my.
I forgot
on my
that's
title.
what it was called.
I put that as well on my title. That's funny.
I'm scared.
Probably wisely.
You're missing out.
You don't even know what it's doing yet.
Now you're just gonna defend like 2 people.
I don't know if we're missing out or not. We'll
You'll
see
see.
what happens.
But you turned it down, so the rest are mine.
We'll see what happens. We're always splitting. That is so true.
How am I always with you, Ravi? The door.
All right. Started perfect.
Ah. Can I get my bearings? Where am I? Oh. Sure. Knock on the door in the forest. It's fine.
We're not even in the forest.
Yeah. It's already working.
Exactly. 18. Ravi in the same outfit. Snake Ravi. Oh no.
Jason, we made the right decision.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
but
we did.
4 people in ball gowns. All snake versions. Oh, cute. On the outside of the ball gown. Ha̶sotei / Ravi monster.
Now you know what your kids would look like.
Oh. You look different.
I think that you were supposed to take the drink 4 times.
Well, do you feel pretty?
That's a word that some might use to describe how I feel right now. I don't know if I would use it.
Now we know. Now we know. The other 2 don't have to try unless they want to.
I mean, do you want to see what you and Kriv or you and Arvastan hybrids look like? I mean, it'd be kind of neat from a visual perspective, but it's weird. I feel weird. I have a tail. That's weird.
I think Kriv would be really pretty.
I mean, I think you would flow well. I mean, if you mixed just you and Arvastan, would it just be blue, like a blue snake?
Blue
I don't know.
snake.
That'd be kind of cool.
A dragon and a snake are pretty. They're not close, but they're something.
I mean, at least you both have tails.
They don't always both have tails. Well, let's answer the door.
I'll let you do that. I'm having a hard time getting used to this movement thing in this.
I'm very theme park. I'm very theme park excited, I think. Yes, of course. Leaving Ravi behind. It was exciting, but not as exciting as what it might happen. My goodness. This was all for me? Whoops. Really
This
pretty.
was kind of random. We didn't know the rules. Had I have known that I was going to be a hybrid thing and in a dress, I probably would just let Ha̶sotei take it. So I apologize if I am intruding on your evening. Is there somewhere I can just like run to and y'all can just be alone? Like I'll go. I don't know how your dream world works. I can just go that way.
I would agree. I'm just, it's just nice to look at you. My goodness. This is very extravagant. You have outdone yourself. I'm extremely excited. If it's anything like your beautiful gown that seems to change with your emotions. I adore it. You look gorgeous. Well, I do actually. It's nice and large the way that I enjoy all of my outfits to take up enough space to keep everyone far enough away. But hopefully not you, of course. Oh, the drama. Well, of course. It's one of those like
Oh my god, poor Ravi.
bird claw reaching. Oh, come on, princess.
Sure. And I will extend my hand out as well.
In the same way.
Only mine's far more awkward. Everything I do is 100% more awkward. I'm practically stumbling over myself. I'm like, I go to like shake her hand almost, but like this to like grab it on the other side. Or I suppose these are cute at least.
Oh, you should lie to them. Tell them it's not this. Tell them they should take it.
Well, it was kind of my fault that everything kind of went to hell in the first place. Had to make up for it.
Oh. Oh no. This is the best. As it should be. I think Ha̶sotei would be extremely fascinated by the interesting looking people, but equally as excited by all of the attention and just like lean into it more than the average. Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's been so long. Just completely jumping into the realm of what it is meant to be, because why not, you know? Full acting, very fun.
Perfect. I will kind of mutter under my breath, I have never been so happy to be a lizard in a dress.
When's the last time you were a lizard in a dress?
This is the first, but still.
And Ha̶sotei will grasp Ilyra's hand. So, how did you do all of this? Was it just a huge to do, or is this kind of thing simple for you? Wow. That's amazing. Completely unexpected. You're very unexpected. So, this feels like a mix between like Anastasia and what I picture the people from Central in Hunger Games. like the phantom people that dance. Oh, capital. You're right. Being corrected. Right. So, in such an extravagant place, what are we to do? Ravi. Oh.
Okay.
We should probably still take watch, right? Split it.
Yes.
That doesn't mean we'd be like exhausted or anything if just us split it, right? Isn't it supposed to be 3 watches?
Not necessarily. Yeah, I only need 4.
You can take a. Okay. I can take second watch
Okay.
if you don't care.
I do not mind at all. I mean, you're gonna be half rested. You won't be able to get the full 8 hours.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could just take a slightly longer watch too if you don't need as much, right?
Yeah, true, true, true. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll take the first one.
After Yeah, after like super double checking those two weren't like the wrong kind of unconscious, like they were. I guess the snoring would mean they're still breathing.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Def-
Um, uh, Apparently they can't hear you on stream, David. No, on the actual stream they can't hear you. Yeah, I have the stream on at the moment. I see you talking, but I can't hear you at all. I can hear myself.
There we go. Can we hear me now? Should be all right now.
Yes.
Should be okay.
You're
at this
good now.
point. Well, you missed some stuff. Sorry. Uh-oh. You'll catch up. Don't worry.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Whoopsie. Ha̶sotei and Ravi are in a dream world.
It's real weird.
They're in fancy ball-down dress. Ravi's a half snake person now.
Things just happen, guys. Just roll with it.
Speed round.
Whoopsie. Sorry you didn't hear that.
It's pretty. Glitter. I said a lot of extravagant things.
They heard you.
See a snake. It's a.
It probably
He's a
was really
female,
crazy
right?
sounding to not hear anything I was saying and hearing them react to it. That's fine. Listen, problems happen. We're okay.
Now we know what last week would have been like if we tried to play without you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just responding to nothing.
We'll get back to them in a second. Right now, we're with Kriv and Arvastan. Kriv is going to sleep, and Arvastan's taking a first watch in the desert. Ha̶sotei and Ravi are magically induced unconscious. So, Arvastan, make a perception check as you look out over the wastes in front of you.
That's a 16. Perception. That'll be 21.
All right. So you did not totally shake off your quote-unquote pursuers. You could see following in the path that you took to get here, slightly fatter and with a little bit of dried out blood on their beaks. These three vultures. One of them, a big vulture griffin, are approaching your position. They are not flying, they're just sort of slowly traipsing across the ground.
Okay. Let me see. Are they coming straight at me, or they're just keeping their distance?
Hard to say so far. They're still pretty far out right now.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna use this before I go to bed, because that'll be pretty sweet, honestly. I'm gonna use spike growth
Okay.
in front of me to trigger, it's a trap, a 20-foot radius centering the point.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep a watch on them, and I'm gonna put it right in front of me since they're coming towards me and not seeing what I'm doing. I think I'm just gonna lay it there just in case they get closer than what they should be.
Okay.
Just keep an eye on them and have my bow in my hands and just ready for any action.
You'll cast a spell on the ground. So a dried tangle of thorny weeds sort of grows out in this area, making it difficult and dangerous to step through. They do continue to approach you. There's no rush. They're not running. A vulture running looks really silly, so they're not doing that. They're just sort of making their way in your direction. And as they get a little bit closer, they split.
Oh, fuck.
So you'll see one vulture go off to the right, one vulture go off to the left, and that big griffin vulture keeps heading in your direction.
How close are they at this point?
Now they'd be about 100 feet away from you.
How long has it passed since Kriv went to sleep?
I say probably about an hour. Kriv's asleep. Long
Yes.
enough for Kriv to be asleep at this point.
Yeah. An hour. Okay. And you say they're like around 100 feet away?
Yeah, at present.
I wonder.
I wonder too. Share with us. What are we thinking?
Okay, so I'm gonna talk with Luna and tell her to keep an eye on the vulture to the left side,
Okay.
and if it gets closer to howl.
Howl?
Yes.
Like okay,
Howl.
like a wake up howl or like a
Yes, like a wake up howl.
Okay. Not like a
And,
let's find if there's any wolves around here howl. Like, no. Okay.
If they get close, close enough to do that, and I'll keep an eye on the other two. Not just wait. If they get close enough, I'm gonna actually wake up Kriv at that point. But for now, just keeping the eye on the one in front of me and the one on the right side, and Luna's keeping an eye on the one on the left side.
How close do they have to get for you to wake up Kriv?
I would say around 40 feet.
Okay. Ha̶sotei, you and Ilyra step into the center of this ballroom. The rest of the crowd sort of gathers in a circle around you. They keep their distance. They give you a lot of room. You don't see the band, but they strike up. And you hear a sort of lively waltz start to play. And Ilyra will take your hand and hold it up and pull you in just a little bit closer with the other hand. And she's going to lead and start a dance with you. Now, it does not matter if you know how to waltz or if you know the steps of the particular dance that Ilyra is doing. In this dream world, just like in any dream where for unexplained reasons you know everything that's happening and how to do what you're doing, the dance is the most familiar thing to you. And you fall into step immediately. The rest of the crowd is just gawking the whole time. You see at least a couple people there, their jaws will literally drop to the floor.
Cartoons.
And as you guys shift around, you'll see that Ilyra's dress shimmers and sparkles. And it shifts. It seems like it's almost getting shorter and longer. It's changing styles in front of you. And as it does that, you can feel that energy almost sort of seep into your dress also. And so where her iridescent black sort of bleeds into your white ball gown, and it gets its own sort of shimmering iridescence. And your ball gown shifts to accentuate every move that you're making in the dance to make it pop that much more. Every time a leg goes up, the dress moves itself to go with it, just to make it seem like it's more extravagant and impressive than it is. And then it is that much more impressive. So the whole thing just sort of builds and feeds on itself. You can see just light and splendor shifting between you and Ilyra. Ravi, make a wisdom saving throw.
That would be a 20.
Wow.
Nice.
You're not sure if this is an intentional effect or not, but it's almost like the spell hypnotic pattern being cast in front of everyone. It's just a really mesmerizing display that you think some of these people, if they were real people, might have been magically affected by, and you think that could have happened to you as well if you weren't so wise to these kinds of tricks. But what's hard to say is if there's any malevolence or if that was directed at you or intended to affect you or anyone else in any way, or if that was just a side effect of this thing happening in front of you.
This thing.
Right on.
The music reaches a sort of crescendo. It's going. Your solo dance is going to culminate in Ilyra lifting you by your waist and spinning in the center of the floor. And then when she puts you back down, the song gets simpler and easier to sort of keep the beat to. And you see a lot of the other people there in the ballroom start to join in. They partner up and start doing their own dances. Let's see, Ravi, you're going to be asked to dance by a young woman who you would recognize as a member of the Milani family, Rita Milani.
I'm not great at dancing, but I'll give it a shot.
She'll take your hand. She intends for you to lead her through this waltz.
Oh, well.
Unfortunately, a lot of the magical energy that has been channeled into Ha̶sotei to inform her of how the dance is meant to work and make her as magnificent as possible didn't extend all the way to you. So your Ha̶sotei bits kind of get what you're supposed to be doing, but unfortunately they're settled down by this other half of Ravi bits.
Yeah, that's not good. You don't want Ravi bits when you're dancing.
The main problem with the Ravi bits is his old injury makes his dance a lot more difficult. So you don't look great.
Nope, that sounds about right.
I'd have you make a performance check. Please do that at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Stakes are so high, you have to get this.
It's okay. I rolled a nat 1 on my first roll.
Yeah, Ravi falls. He catches on his bad hip, and he goes down to the ground. Rita Milani backs away from him, sort of to try to distance herself from the embarrassment. And then a flood of people, Ravi, are going to try to surround you, and they sort of pick you up, and they it's like being inside of a crowd. That you're in the middle of this group, and they just kind of start shifting themselves. Nobody's touching you or forcing you to do anything, but they've kind of centered you in this little group, and they're all moving away from the center of the ballroom.
I will just kind of go with. I'm fine with not being near the center of a ballroom.
The further away that you get from Ha̶sotei and Ilyra, the more indistinct the features of the ballroom become. Suddenly that dazzling light and all the intricate design on the walls just kind of becomes a bare color and a stone floor. The starlight gives way, and then it's just a black night sky above you. And the features on the people in the group that you're in even start to kind of fade. So, their eyes just kind of disappear. The beautiful mouths or the weird, crazy lips turn into slits. Their clothes go drab. And you get shunted off into this corner.
Holy cow.
Oh my god, poor Ravi.
Adventures of Ravi.
Do the figures look like anything? Like, Can I make a check to see if maybe they were golems or something like that?
Make an insight check.
24.
There's something not right. There's something about this dreamscape, about whatever magic it is that Ilyra is weaving, that doesn't gel well with the magic that you pray to Freyr for. It doesn't feel like the kind of like raw primal magic that, say, Kriv would be using. And the figures around you, they don't feel like the intention of Ilyra as a person, necessarily. Something's weird. You don't get golems or anything like that. You definitely feel like you're like participating on another plane of existence, the astral plane or something. You're in a mindscape right now, and all of these things are not real, but there is something off about it.
So, standing in this corner, are they like just... So, if we're in the corner of a room, are they like semi-circled just in front of me to try to keep me away from whatever it is that's going on?
I mean, it's a round room, so there's not technically a corner, but they take you off to the side, like closer to the wall, and they make like a little ring around you.
If I try to put my hand on their shoulder and be like, so, what's your name? Is the magic dissipated to a point where they disappear?
You touch them, and they're cold, but they don't disappear, and they don't acknowledge your contact. Everybody in the circle is not looking at you. They're all turned and looking at Ha̶sotei and Ilyra, which from your position you could see both of them clearly, and they haven't lost any of their distinction.
Do the people closer to them, did they lose their distinction?
The
So like the immediate people around them.
Closer they get, the more defined
Okay.
people become.
If I were to try to move past the figures in front of me, do they try to re-surround me?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay.
Is your intention to make your way back towards Ha̶sotei and Ilyra?
Split the distance. From where I was to where they are, kind of like halfway through.
Okay. As you push through immediately, you just sort of like push the person in front of you to the side, and they kind of shift leglessly. They just kind of that form just slides over, and then you start to make your way back over. You feel the more distinction coming back to you, even the more Ha̶sotei features become more prominent on you the closer you get to them. And that group that had surrounded you does follow behind you.
Okay. I will just stand there for the time being.
That's creepy.
Yeah. Good choice of not drinking that stuff, Kriv.
The music will
Very
slow
scary.
down. It's slow dance time. And Ilyra is going to pull you in close, Ha̶sotei. And she's going to look down, and she's just inches away from you. She's a little taller than you are. She'll look down at you a little bit, and she'll say, "Tell me about yourself. I want to know more about you."
Like, what sorts of things?
Tell me about the place where you grew up.
What about something else? What about something about you?
I already know a lot about me.
I'd like to know more about you.
Let's make a game of it then. You'll tell something about yourself, and then I'll tell you something about me.
Okay.
All right. You go first. You don't want to talk about the place where you grew up. Do you have any family?
I do. I have 2 sisters.
Where are they?
I'm not sure. I don't quite know where they are since I left Tarsaria.
I see. I suppose it's your turn if you'd like to ask me something.
What about your childhood home? What was that like?
It's very different from where I live now. Very different from the place that we're in right now.
Well, I can imagine.
I grew up somewhere in the nation of Karenia, but not in the city itself. A little bit outside of it. Don't know how much I should share right away. This is only the second time we've spoken, really.
And you share what you want to share.
Well, it wasn't a fancy place, but I did love it. It was somewhere to call home. Just a small little shack near a bog, if you can believe it. It's time for my next question.
Sure.
What brought you to Karenia?
I felt very claustrophobic in my hometown. Too many people knew me. Too much going on. I sort of wanted to get away from it. Now it feels like I'm going back.
Are you concerned about returning?
Is that a second question?
Or will you allow it?
I am. I don't want to be reminded of what went on. But hopefully we don't go anywhere around there. I don't think we will be from the place that we're supposed to be going.
Well, that's lucky. You have another question for me?
All right. What got you into magic?
I suppose you could say my teacher is what really got me into it. When you have someone that can hold your hand and lead you through everything, it becomes that much more exciting, don't you think?
I can see that. Were you fond of your teacher?
In what way do you mean?
I didn't mean any particular way. Were you thinking something in particular?
My teacher was almost like a parent to me.
Well, that would have been nice. I take it you weren't really surrounded by family?
My family by blood and I didn't get along very well. So I spent a lot of time on my own.
Yeah, I could understand that. I most likely would have preferred it, actually. Spend a lot of time taking care of others.
What,
The parent.
might I ask another question?
Sure.
What do you think of these people that travel with you?
What do you mean? I feel there are ears.
Are they important to you?
Hmm. You know, they weren't in the beginning, but I've grown a fondness for them. It's it's definitely sharing experiences, like the way that you would a sibling, perhaps. You share those experiences and you can feel the same feelings. People who help you kind of get through some stuff.
It's like you're sharing this experience with Ravi now.
I don't think I'm sharing quite the same experience.
And both he and your friend Kriv shared their experience with you and I in my home not too long ago. Your other friend, though, seems a bit different.
What do you mean?
I did receive a promise from each of you that you wouldn't divulge the secrets of my sorcery,
Mm-hmm.
but Arvastan did not make that promise.
Right.
I sense he didn't trust me, which I understand, but it seems that maybe he doesn't trust you either.
Perhaps not. I mean, at that point, we hadn't been together as a group for very long, which, frankly, I didn't trust them. Well, most of them.
I don't mean to sow discord. I fear I might have overstepped my bounds.
What are you so concerned about? Think he's going to do something wrong?
The only concern I have is for you.
You think he's some sort of deviant?
I don't mean to suggest as such. I just know that when I saw you that day, I felt something. A certain attachment goes out from me to you. And while there are many great things that come from such an attachment, there's a certain amount of peril involved as well. A kind of unease knowing that you've gone so far away. I worry about the people that are with you.
I couldn't imagine that they were going to do anything harmful. I mean,
Of course
I would
not.
just, at the moment, they're probably protecting my body. I would hope, at least.
Let's go to Arvastan and Crib. So Arvastan, the griffin continues to slowly move towards you, but the vultures move a little bit more quickly to get around to the sides.
Okay.
And when they reach that 40-foot threshold that you were talking about, they've sort of taken up equidistant positions from each other. So each one is just as far away. But the one right in front of you, we say is here. The other two, we are coming from this, with you in the center.
in that point, at that point, Luna is gonna howl and hopefully wake up Kriv.
Yes. Luna can howl loud enough to wake up Kriv.
Sweet.
You'll see that Haҗsotei and Ravi don't stir at all.
Alrighty. And as soon as I see Kriv getting up and like not knowing what's happening, I tell her like, Kriv, we got problems. We are going into battle with those 3 birds. Wake up.
3 birds?
Yeah, you remember the 3 thingies that were flying above us and then ate the other thing? They're around us. Look at them. They're in triangle formation. And they're getting closer by the second.
Okay. Let me try something.
Use animal speak if you can.
Kriv rubs her eyes.
Yeah.
Shouldn't woke me up. It's too
Not a
early.
fan of being awake right now. Okay, I am going to speak with animals. Like a cool druid.
Who do you want to talk to?
The fancy one, the big one.
The griffin?
The griffin one.
Sure.
And I will. I had totally picked out what I was gonna say, and then everything else was super distracting. Okay, I will just kind of call out, trying to sound like I wasn't just sound asleep, and she'd be like, "You saw what we did to your last meal. Leave us alone, or that will be your last meal." And see what happens.
You'll see it cock ahead for a second. Didn't expect you to speak. Vulture.
They never do.
Very surprising. It'll say, "What do you give us to leave you alone?"
We won't kill you? I thought I made that pretty clear.
You think you got us on the ropes, huh?
Saw what we did to that other creature, and that was just the start.
Thanks for that.
Kriv, what are they saying?
The threat of us killing them isn't apparently enough reason to leave us alone so far.
Oh boy. Ask them if somebody sent them and see what they say.
This is just what they do, dude.
I don't know.
I'll just call. Are you only here for a meal?
Always hungry. Always ready to eat. You've got food for us.
I'll just take a second and like rub eyes again. Just be like, do we even, Arvastan, do we even have food? Is that just us? Are we the food? I'm so tired.
Think the food is us, and I'm guessing Luna and Shell as well. But they just ate that big bird, the big porcupine thingy that attacked us. So that's they're still hungry? That's what they're saying?
Apparently always hungry. Do you think they'd eat a good berry?
Offer it and see what they say.
I keep wanting to call the Griffin Vulture dude, and that does not feel appropriate in this context.
Go ahead.
If we gave you food that would sate you for a day, would that be enough?
What do you have?
Food that will sate you for a day.
I want to see it.
No. I'm gonna use a spell for it. Well, wait. Before I make this decision, what do our rations look like? I forgot what our ration consist of.
We're good with rations so far.
Yeah, but like, what are they? Is it like hardtack or is it like jerky and stuff?
I'm guessing at this point it's gonna be like jerky and stuff like that, something to preserve throughout the whole.
That
Those-
probably still wouldn't be enough though.
Those weird things that Luke Skywalker has on Dagobah. And like a little briefcase full of like cigars or whatever.
Yeah, they're like dry meat jerkies and stuff like that.
I don't know. That's probably still not enough. Whatever. I'll use another spell and do good.
Wait. Before you
What?
use the spell, tell them if they see anything around that they want to eat besides us, and we can help them hunt it so they can eat.
We need to sleep is the point, though.
Do you want to be eaten by these guys? We
No,
don't have
it's not
much to
attractive food.
attack.
Well, then, if there's something better out there, why would they be here?
Because they don't want to get something
I'm gonna
that
just
can
do
attack
good, Barry.
back.
I'm not doing this again. We did this last time.
Oh my god. Okay.
We did this with the wolves. We're not doing this again. I will, even though I'm pretty sure it's not gonna work. I'm gonna do good, Barry.
No.
And it's gonna look extremely unimpressive because it's just a handful of berries to a bunch of birds, carnivorous
yeah.
birds.
A giant griffin vulture, which is many times the size that you are.
Yeah.
All right, you gonna hold that out and show them?
No. I
No?
learned that lesson before. I think twice now. I will just say, I guess, out loud, this is food, try this, and, like, toss one towards it, like, towards the griffin one, I guess. I don't know. Like, I'm not throwing it, like, whipping it, but see if they'll even try it.
The griffin's
not
gonna
biting me.
sort of take a quick step forward, like a lurch, and then kind of like paw at the ground where Arvastan's big thorny branches are all spread across.
Wait, they're still at 40 feet. The trap is at 20.
All right, he steps forward to where your trap is.
Okay.
So I can't throw that far.
Get these out of the way. Or come over here.
Did I take it off?
Can you, like... You can't just do, like, part of it down, right?
No. It has to be the whole thing. I can just re-drop it. That'll take a second spell slot. And just drop it closer to us.
I mean, I don't know that having it closer to us would help.
Yeah, they'll know where it is, so it actually won't help anything.
So maybe just drop it. Whatever.
Okay.
We'll see what
Okay.
happens. Either we're
Alright.
gonna have to fight or not.
Alright, I'll drop.
Those
I'll
are the
drop
two
trap.
things that could happen.
Yeah.
You will fight or you will not fight.
I'll drop it.
Okay. Kriv, what will you do?
Throw more of the berries, I guess, if it's not stuck. The whole point is I'm not approaching.
You're going up there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just kind of toss some, see if they'll even try it.
Griffin will take another couple steps forward and sniff at your good berries. Can I have you both make perception checks?
Man.
These guys are gonna attack from behind.
16!
11.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Okay. Kriv, you'll toss the berry. You guys watch the griffin slowly approach it and sniff at it. And then something in the back of your head asks you to turn around. Arvastan doesn't. He keeps his eyes on that vulture griffin in front of him. Kriv, when you turn, you see that A giant vulture has its beak sort of gingerly clamped around Haҗsotei's foot.
Sorry, your face right now.
And is seems to have taken like a step backwards. You can see like little drag marks for where Haҗsotei is being dragged off, and then stops as soon as you turn and look.
Well, we're going to establish that tired Kriv is very impatient Kriv. And I will just call out, you knew... No, oh my god, I'm actually tired in real life. I'll just call out, I guess that was your last meal.
That's commitment, folks.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna do my, assuming we aren't immediately going into initiative or whatever, do firebolt cantrip.
We are going to have to go into initiative. You don't have any surprise against these creatures.
Not even if it's like cool cowboy movies where you turn around and shoot at the same motion.
When you take a level in Cool Cowboy class, we'll talk about that.
Okay, is that in Tasha's?
I'll put it in. I'll homebrew something for you.
Okay.
So I need initiative from both of you. Haҗsotei and Ravi will not be participating.
No.
Even getting pawed at by vultures does not wake them up.
Solid 9 from me.
Sweet.
That's
It's actually better than usual.
initiative. It's a 17.
Okay. And for kicks and
It's
giggles,
It's D20 plus what? It's just a
dexterity
D20, right?
modifier.
My dexterity. Oh, that's right. Okay. Modifier.
Let's
where
have
is
Dimmy
it?
roll a d20 for us, just for fun.
There,
Twist
that'll
your
be
ankle on the ballroom floor.
that'll be 21 with my dexterity modifier.
Whoa.
All right. Okay. Arvastan, you act first.
That'll take one action. How far is the vulture grabbing Hașsotei? From me?
Assuming you guys didn't leave the camp, they're right there next to you.
Right
Probably
next to me, right?
10 to 15 feet away from where you are.
If I use bow attack, that's gonna be with disadvantage because it's not far away. I'm gonna use my action to drop spike growth behind the vulture that's holding is trying to take Hașsotei.
Yeah?
That'll be my action. I stay where I am, and Luna is, since she's next to me, she's going to have advantage on attack roll against the creature. So she's going to attack because she's next to me. That'll be the D20 plus what? Her dex as well?
It should be right there in her stat block.
The what?
Should be right in her stat block what to roll. So roll plus whatever to hit.
Oh, okay, hero plus 5 to hit. So that's a 12. That'll be a 17 to hit.
And this is attacking which?
The vulture that has Hașsotei.
Okay, that hits.
17 to hit. Okay. You gotta do that'll be 2d4 plus 5. 2d4s.
Gonna save on the strength saving throw, so you're not gonna knock it over.
That'll be, that's 3 and 2. That'll be 5 damage.
Okay. Is that it for
That'll
Luna?
be yes, because if I pull her back, that's gonna proc attack of opportunity on Luna. So we do not want that right now.
Okay, then it will be Kriv's turn. Cowboy time.
Yes. If I'm turning around to face the one that's got Ha̶sotei, is that the only one like in my immediate vision?
You can see the other one, but it hasn't gotten this close to you, right? It's like as far away as the griffin is.
I assume we have a campfire and I can see, or do I need to cast dark vision?
You can see, you're fine.
Okay. You know what, let's just do Scorching Ray on... Or try to, in theory. 2 on the one with Ha̶sotei, 1 on the other one.
Okay.
Why not?
Let's make those attacks. Nothing to set on fire out here.
Yeah, it's amazing how many of them still aren't particularly safe right now with friends nearby.
Yep.
Ooh, okay, so this is gonna go good. I'm adding... That's a 7.
7 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, that first one's going to miss.
But no forest fires this time.
No. It sputters
Oh,
out in the sand.
That's right, it's rolling for all 3.
Yep.
Okay, this one is 21.
That one will hit. So that's the second one on the Ha̶sotei vulture.
Okay. Should I roll damage for that one or roll the third?
Singe it right in the top of its wing. You can roll that damage right now.
Okay. That one is 2d6 fire. Well, it's a 5 and a 6.
Nice!
Very exciting.
11. Perfect.
Okay, and then the third attack is going to be an 11.
11 on the other vulture is going to hit. You're going to hit
Awesome.
that one right in the side of its head. It sputters out. You'll see it cock back like it just got hit with a ball of fire. Kind of what happened.
Okay, that's a 8 damage.
All right. Okay, what else would you like to do, Kriv? Use your action so far.
You know, I can run up, I guess, to Ha̶sotei, but I'm realizing now I can't try to, like, grab her necessarily.
It would be another action, yeah.
I guess just run up and try to be more of a threat. So just stand there.
Question for DM. Cantrip takes an action for Kriv?
If it takes an action, yeah. Most of them do.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that's a bonus action.
That
Okay.
was a second level spell anyway.
No, yeah, I was just wondering. I was thinking of fiery arrow again attack on these guys.
Go ahead and plot. Think it out. Is that it for Kriv? Just gonna
Yeah,
get
I
up
got
there,
nothing else.
be close to Ha̶sotei.
Yeah, try to look more intimidating to that one so it drops her, maybe.
That vulture, on what would be its turn, is going to make to fly away with Ha̶sotei in its beak. But there's a stroke of luck. Before its turn actually takes place, it's Shell's turn,
Oh. Yes.
who is not too happy about Haǧsotei being taken away
Yay!
by another giant bird. So she's going to make an attack with her beak. It's a miss. She'll miss the vulture. On the vulture's turn, it will take the disengage action to avoid attacks of opportunity. And it's going to...
Will it hit my trap that I put behind them?
If it were to walk,
Oh, so it's just straight up flying.
is not what it's going to do. Correct. It's going to fly away. It's like a bird. Alien Brulier takes off. No, that's Torn. Who does I'm Like a Bird? Whoever does that song.
Nelly Furtado.
Thank you, Jason. I
You're
knew
welcome.
you'd have my back. You said it before. I knew it was going to happen. Yeah, so they have fly speed of 60 feet. So it will fly 60 feet away.
Oh no.
Okay.
The other vulture will also fly 60 feet away. It just takes off. It's fleeing at this point. The griffin vulture also can fly. It's going to fly up to Arvastan. Try to fly down, and with its front talons, it's going to try to grapple you. Grab you and take off with you. So
That's what dexterity saving.
you can
throw?
make either a strength athletics check or a dexterity acrobatics check, whichever one you want to make.
You say dexterity
Either athletics or acrobatics.
or acrobatics? Okay. Come on. That's a 12 plus 4. That's 16.
All right. So which one was that? Acrobatics or athletics?
That was acrobatics.
Okay, so you lithely sort of lean back, do a little matrix lean, out of the way, as the griffin's about to grab you. It'll fly out probably about another 20 feet and then sort of start to circle above you.
Okay.
So the griffin stays in flight above you. The vultures are fleeing, one of them with Haǧsotei. Back in Dreamland.
Boy,
Where
the
everything,
stress. Look at the two stressed characters.
everything's going fine in Dreamland.
Oh my god.
Just
Not
see,
like this.
just see two people like.
The slow dance is going to end. And Ilyra is going to say to you, Haǧsotei, would you like to go somewhere?
Anywhere?
Certainly, anywhere.
What? Did you have something in mind?
I thought that you might be more comfortable in a place like this with all of these people around, but I now find I have my own desires as well, and I'd like somewhere a little bit more private, if that's all right with you.
Your characters are really fun. It's so interesting to see everything that you've worked really hard to do.
We don't have to leave if you don't wish it.
Would we be leaving without Ravi?
Can you please leave that, Ravi? Can I go back to the real world now?
Ravi's not one of my creations, unfortunately. Wherever we go, he'll be coming with us.
Well,
Could be
Wait. So
fortunate, however
I
you
can't
prefer.
get back to like I can't just like exit stage left and just leave.
looks like you're coming with, bud. Sure, we could go somewhere more private.
Is there anywhere specific you'd like to go?
uh,
Do it. Say it.
say what? Secondary location? Hmm. Would you be able to pull from one of my memories?
Perhaps. What did you have in mind?
Well, it might be interesting. I've seen many a place. It might be fun to go to maybe a beach type scene. Are you interested?
Right this way.
Oh.
And she'll sort of lead you towards a set of doors that just kind of appears on the edge of the ballroom. It'll open up, and a lot like that dressing room when you stepped out, it just went into blackness, dark. The doors open up and there's nothing on the other side. And as you approach it, you slowly walk over towards it. Everybody bows to you as you walk by. Some people sort of clamor for your attention. It's like a mix between sort of a queen ascending to the throne and a famous actress walking down the red carpet.
Question, Dave.
Yeah.
Do I feel like I have control over any of my own magic in this place?
Do you want to try it?
Yeah, I want to. To begin with, I just want to see if I can summon like a basic cantrip, like light or something like that. To see if I have connection to magic here.
So you want to attempt to cast the light cantrip.
Yes.
You feel like you can connect to magic, but your method for connecting to it, sort of your faith, doesn't seem to be operating properly. The magic is here. You think the spell should be possible, but you don't feel Freyr.
In that case, I am going to kind of kneel down and begin to try and pray to Freyr to hear me in this dreamscape.
Okay.
He's scared. He wants to go home.
So, okay, a beach, huh? The manner of dress that you found yourself in when you first arrived in the dreamscape was suited towards the ballroom where you were located. Whether or not it's the hint you're laying down, the hint that Ilyra is picking up is that we're changing the dress to match the new location. So we are not wearing ball gowns on the beach. That would be improper. So it'll be a sundress for Ha̶sotei and Ravi, of course.
I was gonna ask.
Taking over to the beach. Ilyra's in a bikini with a sarong. Is that the word? What's that like skirt that you kind of tie around?
Isn't it sarong?
I think it is. That's the one we're going to use.
Ah.
She has a big hat also. A big wide-brimmed hat, like a big sun hat. And Ha̶sotei has a little parasol, which means that Ravi also has his own little parasol. And instead of having this like beautiful cloth drape over the top of it, it's covered in like what looks kind of like a pieced together wooden shield, your shield that you usually carry, in the shape of an umbrella.
This is like Kingdom Hearts, where your character changes in every realm. Look at you, Ravi. You're so cute.
Ravi is.
That's a way of putting it.
He's kneeling in the sand. desperately trying to pray to Freyr. Ha̶sotei and Ilyra are walking barefoot. You'll make your way towards the water. It's dark here also. She didn't bring you to a beach in the daytime. It's a moonlit beach.
Ooh.
You walk out to where the sand is wet and the waves just barely kiss your feet. The water just comes up to like your ankles as you stand there. She's going to take your hand in her hand, interlock her fingers in yours, and just look out at the water. She'll say, I do hope you liked it.
I do. Wow, you're amazing.
She'll sort of droop her head a little bit. It's very obvious to tell that she droops her head because her big wide-brimmed hat is going to move when her head moves. And she'll say, none of it's real, though.
I mean, one day you could go here.
I could. Maybe.
Maybe.
But I'm not here now. And you're not here.
Does that make you sad?
Do you think it should?
I mean, makes me a little sad. I talk about you constantly, I'm realizing.
Ha̶sotei, if what you thought was real wasn't real, what would that mean to you?
I don't know. I suppose that would depend on the situation, whether or not it feels fake, like a lie, maybe. Why?
Well, what would you to say if I told you that I'm not who you think I am?
Oh? Are you someone I know?
The person maybe that you think you know, hopefully that you'd like to know more.
Well, I was hoping for it, but I mean, I suppose you're sounding a bit. The word I'm thinking is suspicious, but that's very harsh. I don't mean it that harshly.
I don't want to lie to you. I have secrets.
We all do.
I'm reluctant to share them because I don't know if you'll look at me the same way.
Well, I'm rather fond of you. I took a mystery liquid because I was so interested in what you were, well, at least as far as the letter seemed to be extremely excited to share with me.
Well, we have this for now, right?
What are you so afraid of?
That when you wake up, you'll think it was all a dream.
I do believe I'm asleep. It's sort of like a dream. Are you hiding something big?
Would it matter to you?
What a loaded question. Well, Hașsotei is going to hold her hand a bit tighter. I suppose not. Don't kill me though. I'd prefer not that.
No, no. Of course not. You'll find out in due time.
Well, I suppose there are some things you don't know about me either. Quite a few things.
Hopefully we'll learn those also.
Well, my friend here is very close, and I've yet to share those things with him. So, perhaps when we're more alone.
Ravi, you're praying you're ignoring this conversation.
100%.
You did not want to hear any of it at all anyway. You were praying or trying to connect to Freyr. Generally, when you do something like that, you don't get answers from Freyr himself. You just sort of make a connection to the sort of overarching idea of magic. You tap into your teachings, into all the people you care about, Father Gregor, all these sort of things that sort of fill you with hope and determination. They give you the courage and the peace to be able to do whatever it is that you're wanting to do. This time it is a little different. You do sense someone on the other side. When you make your prayer, you feel a presence hears you. I'll have you make a religion check.
$17.
Okay, it's not Freyr. You spent a lot of time in the temple district. You've seen some of the other gods that the people worship. It's not the god of light, Luciriel. It's not Tenegriel, the god of darkness. It's not Kriv's god, the dragon storm. It's not any god that you are familiar with. It's something different. It reacts in a way that the gods aren't supposed to. It understands what you're doing in a way that the gods aren't supposed to. And it's sort of recognizing you with a kind of power that they're not supposed to have.
Do I visualize what this creature is? Or am I like in my prayer dreamscape kind of thing? Am I kind of praying up to the inky blackness and I just feel like the would-be eyes of the creature staring down upon me?
In a metaphorical sense, you could say it's kind of like that. It's not necessarily eyes looking at you. It's almost like it's within you. Which in this sense, because you're like in a mindscape, is also outside of you. You could feel it around you. You could feel it around Ha̶sotei. You could feel it around Ilyra. And if you like lift your head and open your eyes and look around to try to see what it is that you're looking at, the only times that you think you can see it are when you're not looking at anything.
Creature, I am trying to contact Freyr, and yet you are here instead. May I have your name?
It won't answer you, but you can sense it hears you. It's listening to your question.
I get the sense that this is a place of yours. I just want to go back to my own body, is all.
Do you say that out loud? In the sense
I would say
that,
probably at this point, I would say I'm probably so disoriented. I would probably be saying it out loud.
yeah. So Ha̶sotei can hear that, and Ilyra can hear that. When Ravi says that, Ha̶sotei, Ilyra's hands go icy cold. You could feel that in the hand intertwined with yours, and she'll quickly open it and drop your hand.
What's going on?
It's time to go.
But we haven't finished talking. What's wrong?
We can't be here anymore.
Is there something bad?
Just trust me.
Is it unsafe to come back?
No, but Ravi, as much as I've enjoyed having you, perhaps you shouldn't return to this place.
And I'll kind of like give her the coldest stare Ha̶sotei's probably ever seen on me. I agree. Thank you for your company, though. I am sorry I ruined your evening.
It was a lovely time. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I don't need the zone of truth to know that one. I'm sorry.
Bish!
Let's go back to Arvastan and Kriv. Arvastan, it's your turn in the initiative order. They're fighting vultures. Somebody's taken Ha̶sotei.
Double hit that vulture taking Ha̶sotei with my longbow.
Cool.
That's gonna be plus what? Plus 9? Is it? Yes.
Yeah, you're crazy.
That's 18 plus 9.
Yeah.
That's what?
27.
27 to hit.
It does. You strike the vulture straight in its back, between its ribs.
Okay, and my second shot is a 19.
Oh, well, roll your damage in your first shot first, please.
Yeah. Damage on my first shot. That'll be 1d8. Where's my d8? Here we go. Using Grog's dice. 1d8 plus 4. That'll be okay. 4. That'll be 7.
Okay. So your shot is enough to kill the vulture,
All right.
who is going to fall,
Mm-hmm.
which means Ha̶sotei is going to fall.
Okay. Think.
Unless you got a bonus action that makes Ha̶sotei not fall anymore.
Think. My action's still not done, so she's still in the air. I use my second shot.
Well,
Yeah,
you
I
can
use
make
my
a second
second shot.
attack. Yeah.
A second attack on the griffin, trying to get me.
Okay. Go ahead.
And I said that was a flat 19 on the griffin, the second.
19.
Or you want me to roll again?
I'd have you roll again, please.
Okay. That'll be a 14 plus 9. That'll be 23.
That will hit the griffin, yes.
Okay. And that'll be another D8 plus 4. Come on, roll high. Do damage to that bitch. That'll be 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm
Your action's
so
done.
yes, my action is done.
Mm-hmm.
So the vulture just right there. I was like literally like 5 or 10 feet from him, right? When he took Hașsotei.
When he took Hađsotei, but then he flew
Yeah, so
40
he-
feet away from that.
40 feet away.
Yeah.
Fuck. My movement speed is only 30. So if I move forward, that'll be 10 short. There's no way I can reach that 40 feet away that I could get Hașsotei to like drop on top of me. Like
Well,
to
I
alleviate the.
Don't think so, unless you have a bonus action I don't know about.
Let's go. Okay, that's my turn. You better pay for these, Hașsotei.
Well, Hașsotei's going to hit the ground before the next turn happens.
I was just gonna. Wait.
Before
because
Luna's turn happens.
Before Luna's turn. Oh my god. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
What's
Fuck.
Luna gonna do?
Alleviate the fall. It's gonna take damage, but it's not gonna kill her. Wait. Where is it? I know it's somewhere around here.
If I dropped a body on
No,
top of a dog,
Hașsotei, you're gonna fall. I'm sorry, I can't do anything else.
okay.
I tried. I was gonna cast Lance Rider on myself to be able to move 10 more feet, but it takes an action.
It's not as horrible as all that. Hașsotei takes 10 damage, hits the sand, and rolls.
Oh, so elegant.
Okay. Whew. Okay. Oh well. Okay.
Still
the other
snoring.
bolts are just freeing.
Oh,
I will.
Well, this is Luna's turn now.
Yeah,
right?
I will have Luna hold her action.
For what? What action? What's she gonna do? and
Or
what's gonna
if the
trigger
so she's gonna attack the Griffin
it?
if she
what?
comes over towards me
The
and
Griffin
try
comes
to take
close.
me away.
Okay.
She's gonna hold her action for that.
Kriv is next. So
Ooh.
the vulture that was carrying Hașsotei has been struck down. Hașsotei has hit the ground. Safe is not the right word, but Hașsotei is earthbound again. The other vulture is fleeing. The Griffin is circling above Arvastan.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to talk to Kriv and tell that Griffin to eat his partner that is dead and leave. That's his food. That's it.
Yeah, I think I might just wait before I make this decision.
Yes.
When you say hovering like or flying above Arvastan, do you mean like directly?
Directly, like if you drew a straight line straight up, I'd say
Yeah.
it's circling around. So every once in a while, maybe, but not necessarily. No.
I think I know
Okay.
what you're thinking.
I'm thinking it's maybe extra, and I'm just so diagonally. Like, how far away is that from me? Like, how far up is it and stuff?
We're not going to do a bunch of math right now, just for our own sanity's sake. The Griffin's about 40 feet above Arvastan. You're about 10 feet away from where Arvastan is. I think it's close enough that we could just say 40 feet away from you also.
Okay.
Drop that clout with thunder.
Well, see, the trick is you're underneath it, and
He
lightning
said-
does not typically strike diagonally.
Yeah, but he said they wasn't strictly under me, like not straight up, unless he decides that the lightning's gonna hit me.
Roll the dice. I mean, that's
Yeah,
up
I
to-
guess.
if you want to
why
stand
not?
next to a bolt of lightning hitting the ground, that's your call. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but I'm not a superhero from a different world.
Yeah, because it's within. It's like within 5 feet of the strike, so.
The
That's very
bird circles around 10 feet. That's what he said. So I should be safe.
Is that the risk you want to take here? We're gonna go.
No, I'm just saying.
We're gonna.
Unless you have something else.
We're gonna do another scorching ray at the one above Arvastan.
Okay, all three this time?
Yes.
One? Okay, go for it. It's 3 attack rolls. Kriv is going to be firing bolts of fire, streaking up towards this griffin vulture.
It's a 16.
That first one hits. Let's get the damage.
Okay. That is still the 2d6.
It's a spectacle
6.
but to behold. It's a shame that half of everybody's asleep. 6 damage, you said?
Yes.
All right.
Because I'm not adding anything to that, right? That's just straight roll.
Straight 2d6.
Okay. Second attack.
Comes the second one.
13.
13 hits.
Ooh. That's only 4 damage, though.
All right. Well, you can't always get 5 and 6, right?
But I want to. This next one is 11.
11 does not hit.
Okay. I would like to try to move towards. Ooh. Wait, how far away was Ha̶sotei? Like 40 feet or something?
Yeah, that vulture flew 40 feet away.
Man, we have 2 unconscious people and literally birds looking for unconscious people.
Yep.
And
It is
you're
some bad luck.
also being taken and you're not even unconscious. Plus a dog and a bird. Okay. Can I try to get, like, middle ground between... So, the griffin one's the only one staking around.
Yes, the other one flew away.
It's,
Mhm.
like, for sure gonzo, not just, like, backing off.
Right, yeah. Flew
Okay.
away. I mean, you can still see it flying away if you want to do something to it, but...
No, I just don't want to, like, turn my back on the 2 unconscious people.
Right.
But
Right.
also, I don't want to run 40 feet the other direction and have Arvastan start getting pulled up. So, okay, I will stay where I am, I guess.
Okay. Is that it for Kriv, then?
Yes, I don't have anything else.
It's lucky for you that you are not required to go running after Ha̶sotei. You have somebody with you who is more willing to do that.
Yeah, Shell.
Shell has a faster movement speed and can reach Ha̶sotei in 1 turn.
Nice.
She is going to lift Ha̶sotei, crane her neck around, and place the unconscious Ha̶sotei on her back.
Aw. What a baby.
On the Griffin's turn, he's going to try that dive bomb again. So first, Luna's going to attack. So go ahead and roll an attack for Luna.
Attack for Luna. It's gonna be 18 plus 5. That's 23 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Does it make a saving throw? DC
It
12.
is going to
strength?
succeed, yes. So no
Succeeded?
getting knocked over. Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. That's gonna be 2d4 plus 5 piercing damage. That'll be 4 and 3. That'll be 7 damage. Piercing damage.
Okay, that's 2d4 plus what? Anything?
Oh, +5, so that'll be that's 7. That'll be and 5. That'll be 12.
Okay.
12 damage.
So Luna will take a chunk out of the back leg of this griffin as it swoops down to try to grab Arvastan with its front legs. It's going to attempt to grapple Arvastan. You can make an athletics or acrobatics check to evade.
Yeah, acrobatics because it's the highest one. Come on, come on, come on. That'll be 17.
You will dodge it again. You duck down this time, just straight down to the floor with a big squat. At this point, the griffin is damaged enough that it's going to cut its losses. With the rest of its flight, it's going to start to fly away. It took 40 feet to get down. It had 40 feet left that it does horizontally to leave the area. Back in Dream World. Ilyra is going to take both of your hands, Ha̶sotei, with both of hers. She's going to say, so you still have 2 doses of the draught left, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave it up to you. If and when you'd want to use them, I'll await you every night.
Well, all right. I think I'll definitely come back.
I'm so glad to hear it.
If there's something that you've done that you regret, we all have regrets. So don't let that hold you back, okay?
She'll look at you and she'll say, that's just the thing, Ha̶sotei. I don't regret it.
Oh, she killed her parents.
Confidence.
And then she'll let go of your hands. She'll shimmer back into her ball gown outfit, and then that sort of iridescent blackness will sort of spread across her whole form, shift her into many colors, and then into black, and then into nothing. It'll leave you with Ravi on the beach. He's still half Ha̶sotei. He also has a sundress. And he's having sort of a crisis of faith. It's not good for Ravi right now.
Oh my god.
Hey, Ravi, why do we have parasols in the dark? I'm just curious.
I don't have a good answer for you right now. As soon as we are back in our own bodies and things, and perhaps away from the other two, though, I think we should talk.
Oh. About some not great stuff?
I don't have all the answers. I'm still working it out, and I'm having a hard time working it out because I'm still kind of a lizard person and still wearing a dress. It's all real weird. As soon as I focus through it,
I don't think wearing a dress should hold you back, but all right.
It's not very proficient to stop me from getting stabbed in the chest.
She didn't. What? She didn't tell us how to wake up.
Yeah, I know.
The edges of your beach reality will sort of start to follow suit with what happened to Ilyra. That iridescence shimmer kind of starts to come towards you like a wall, closing in from all sides in that octagon, right down to where the two of you are standing. It all just kind of folds into itself. It's like a big origami shift where the world just kind of collapses. Is there anything you'd like to do before that wave of destruction reaches you?
Wow.
That's one way to put it. Just brace for impact.
I'm gonna run towards it.
It'll all close in. It centers on Haҗsotei, so it'll absorb Ravi first.
Oh
as
no,
Haҗsotei
I
runs.
kept running. Whoops, sorry, Ravi.
And then, just a moment later, closes over Haҗsotei, and you're both in black.
We're dead.
Back to Arvastan and Kriv. The griffin is fleeing. Do you intend to keep fighting it?
Yes, I'm gonna.
Go for it.
If it's my turn, I'm gonna attack it. And again, double shot. First one is going to be 20, not nat 20.
That will hit.
And the second one is going to be 18.
Okay, 2 shots. 1 into each buttock of the griffin as
Alright.
it flies away.
Alright, so that's going to be the 8 plus 4. That'll be 12 for the first one. Oop, that fell down. And 9 for the second one.
Okay. Continues to fly away. Badly wounded, but still alive. Anything else you'd like to do, Arvastan?
Nope. I mean, Shell has Hașsotei, so I'm guessing she's going to come over. And Luna has nowhere else to go. She's staying by my side, so that'll be it for me and Luna.
Okay. Kriv, do you want to attack the griffin, or do you want to let it go? I can't hear you.
Yeah, you're muted.
If it's within 120 feet, I will attack again.
Oh, it still is, yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna do a whole other scorching ray at it.
All right.
That's a far attack for me.
We got food for days, boys. We got
Scout
time-
outwarned him.
When we had the chance to attack these guys, and I was like, "Are you sure? I have a big thundercloud, and they're right there, all grouped up." And you guys were like, "No, it'll be fine. They'll leave us alone now." So
Yeah.
anyway, that's a 14 to attack.
14 will hit with the first scorching ray.
Nice.
Okay, 8 damage.
All right.
Whoa, okay, this one's 22.
Okay,
Nice.
yeah. Kriv's out for blood.
Yes. That's how Kriv
Another
should be
8
all the time.
damage.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I've rolled 4 fourths. And 16.
Yeah. Every single one lands.
Another. Give me another 8. Give me another 8.
No, this one's a 6. It was 2 3s this time.
Ah.
Okay. You will roast that flying vulture griffin.
Yes.
A little smell of burnt feathers wafts on the breeze, but it falls out of the sky and hits the ground. A big thud.
Cool.
That's 2 out of 3.
Arvastan, do you think we should feed it to Shell?
Yes. And we can get some for ourselves as well. To make some food.
Shell
I'm
will,
eating those things.
Shell will return with Haҗsotei on her back. She'll lean down, lay on the floor, and sort of gingerly lean over so that Haҗsotei kind of rolls off. Haҗsotei and Ravi are both still asleep and not being roused by all of the action happening around them. But Shell is going to curl around Haҗsotei a little bit, sort of lay right up next to her, and then use her neck as sort of a pillow around Haҗsotei's head, underneath it. So her head will be on the other side, so cradled inside of this giant bird. Ravi's still sleeping where he laid.
How far did the griffin drop from us? 40 feet?
It was 40 feet away.
All right, me and Ghost are going to
Ghost
grab
isn't
it.
here.
Not Ghost. Oh my God, me and Luna.
Hmm.
Going to grab it and drag it over to the.
It's big. Make a strength check.
Okay, what's my strength modifier? Hope again. Even with Luna's help,
Oh yeah.
my strength is what is it? +2. Okay, that'll be 19.
It's going to be a lot of work. Getting it 40 feet across the sand might take you, with as big as it is, like
Hmm?
an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Oh, we got Kriv taking care of the other guys and Shell as well, so I'm gonna do that.
How do you spend the rest of your watch? Crave, are you going to go back to sleep?
That sounds hard to do, but
Yeah,
in theory,
go ahead, do it.
if I could, but I would probably do a cure wounds on Haҗsotei first, just real quick,
Go ahead.
because I don't know, in universe or out of universe, if being hurt while you're asleep means you get the health back when you wake up. So, and if I'm going to sleep, then it doesn't matter anyway. So,
Sure.
okay, 1d8. That is one of these boys plus spellcasting modifier. Okay. So that would be 8 points of health back.
Okay. Almost up to full.
And then I'll go to sleep.
So Arvastan spends a good portion of the remainder of his watch trying to drag a vulture griffin across the sands back to the camp where everyone else is sleeping. You'll get it back there, and what do you do when you have it there? Anything special?
I start like peeling it off, taking pieces of meat to be able to
Okay.
cook it.
You brought it back to camp to do this?
Yes.
Gonna take most of the rest of Arvstan's watch to prepare
and
this
I-
giant griffin.
One of the legs, I just cut it a hole and give it to Luna so she can eat as well.
Oh yeah, she's loving that. If you hadn't given it to her, she would have stolen it anyway. There's 4 legs on this thing, so she'll probably take another one.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Like Luna, you can take all the legs you want. Oh, you just a good girl.
At the end of your watch, you'll have it in a state to be cooked, but you haven't been able to cook it just yet. It's really big. I mean, if you were going to cook it all at once, it would take sort of like a massive fire to do so. But if you want, you can like cut it into pieces. You're not going to be able to take it all with you when you leave.
Yeah,
here.
no, I'm just cutting a bunch of pieces and on the little fire that we have, just cooking as much as I can. And whenever my watch is over and I go to sleep, I just leave some other pieces cooking while I'm sleeping.
Okay. Arvastan will end his first watch, and Kriv will wake up to take up the second watch. Arvastan will go into a trance. Kriv, your second watch is uneventful. It's a very peaceful campfire.
Awesome.
In the
Did I
morning,
get my like full rest though, just to double check?
Kriv gets a full rest. Arvastan gets a full rest. In the morning, Haҗsotei, you take 6 points of damage to your maximum health.
Oh.
That's going to put you at 35.
Oh, damn.
That's still more than me.
Ravi, you're going to take 10 points of damage to your maximum.
Oh!
Oh boy.
Oh shit!
That's going to put you at 31.
Don't say that.
Neither of you gets the benefits of any rest, so any spell slots that you spent are still spent at this point. Both of you acquire 1 point of exhaustion.
Holy shit.
Oh boy.
And Kriv is gone.
What?
Are they awake?
When you wake up, you look around, you'll see Arvastan is just finishing up his trance. He's just getting his rest done with. Kriv is gone.
I start crying. Oh no,
Oh my
what
God.
what I thought that it was gonna happen if I took a rest, it did. Look at all this blood. They took her, guys. No.
What?
I
are you
got-
talking
I got some bad news. I think we're all in a bad way. I don't know about you, Ha̶sotei, but I feel awful.
about? Yeah,
You guys better feel awful.
I also feel awful.
Kriv is not with
Worse than I
us.
do.
You see all this blood is Kriv. They took her. The birds took
What?
her.
What?
What birds? What are you talking about?
What?
See that vulture away over there? That's dead. You see the griffin's head over here? That's dead as well. The third vulture took Kriv. And I
Wait.
start crying. I just
You-
crouch and start crying.
You expect me to believe that Kriv killed 2 of them and got taken away by the third while you were asleep?
We battled them. The other one left and I went into trance to take a rest because we thought it was over.
I'm gonna look at Ravi and be like, homie.
I'm going to immediately touch my pendant and see if I can cast light. If I have the gift of Freyr back inside of me.
A brilliant
Wow,
light,
nobody cares about Kriv.
super bright, shines from your pendant.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. I got some good news. I have magic again.
Kriv, where are you hiding in the desert? What in the hell?
He's gone.
They're not gone. They're just not here.
I would like to see a performance check. I'm finding this hard to believe.
Make it
I
Just do an
Arvastan.
insight check then, huh, punk?
Yeah.
Fine, I will.
Do
Dave didn't
I?
ask for it, so.
Do I?
Yeah.
Is there like a small cliff or something I can get on top of to like try to survey the area for Kriv?
Robbie's really having a hard time over here.
You can get to the highest point. First thing you'll notice before you move anywhere is that there is an overwhelming scent of blood in the air. But you can find a high point, make a perception check from there to look for Kriv.
15.
You both go? Or is that the
Take that,
insight check
Kriv.
on Arvastan?
It's an insight check that Kriv told me to make, not you. I'm just saying.
24.
Okay. You look around from this vantage point. You don't see Kriv anywhere. Ha̶sotei, you think Arvastan's full of shit.
Oh. You're full of shit, Arvastan.
Why would I be joking about
Where's
this?
my performance check? Is it a 3? Looks like a.
Make your performance check, Arvastan.
Worst performance.
He's never
Performance
used
is
this.
-2.
You're acting about spot on to Arvastan.
So that's a 16, so that's a 14 -2.
Yeah, it's not as good as a 15, though. So that insight still beats you.
Guys, I don't
Still
see
bullshit.
Kriv anywhere. I don't know where they went.
I don't know where they went, but this guy's a mother effing liar.
Ilyra said you might do that.
She told me to suspect you.
This is how it starts.
One lie bleeds into a web of lies, Arvastan.
see Kriv anywhere. She's not here.
No.
Where was she? Has she gone?
Do I see any tracks or anything to where they could be?
No tracks.
Are you seriously investigating?
Yeah, Kriv's gone. This is a big deal.
Well, you're
All right,
surely-
I want to investigate if Kriv turned into an animal.
In what way?
I don't know. Bird tracks.
Is that like
turn into
chemtrails?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I need to know
Turn into
something.
flying things, you wouldn't have gotten taken.
Before we do this, was my bird still holding me when I woke up?
Oh.
When when you shift, Shell gets up really quick and your head goes slams down like a bag of hammers.
So I didn't know. I didn't know that my bird loves me.
You didn't know it at all.
Very sad.
Flawless victory.
I'm depressed. I'm too depressed to look for Kriv.
Wow.
I'm kidding. Did you turn into a rat? Did you turn into a swarm of rats? A fly? A spider?
I'm just like yelling this into the desert air.
Yeah. Are you a bug? One of these days you're gonna turn into something that gets stepped on. Alright, I want to investigate.
Okay.
Really. I'm mad and I'm tired. Apparently more exhausted than before I went to sleep. What is it? Oh, +2. Wow, I don't have many negatives.
Should say that because you do have that one level exhaustion. Thank you for reminding me. You have disadvantage on that check.
Okay, but what if I roll a nat 20? Do I roll again?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Just thought I'd make sure.
Wouldn't the perception check or the insight check also be a disadvantage?
Yeah, but Arvastan's not really sound. I mean,
Default worse.
you guys don't necessarily have to make checks against each other. You're both players. It's whether or not, we judge whether Ha̶sotei believes Arvastan based on whether Dimmy believes Jason.
It's not a 1, but in case you forgot, Ha̶sotei doesn't look with her eyes. So she got a 4.
Oh, we'll say Kriv's gone. Who knows?
Must have vanished. Must have been taken by a vulture. Or, in the words of Arvastan, a big bird flew off.
I mean, that sounds real bad.
Well, Ravi, it seems to be real. We must just believe what he says.
I mean, I can't find them, so
Robbie's
Probably-
genuinely concerned. You all are playing games.
yeah.
Ravi, they're probably a bug.
Why would they just be a bug? I mean, not that I'm against just being a bug, I guess, but it just seems weird. Like, hey, good morning, bug time.
Yeah, well, with his horrid acting, they're probably in cahoots.
I'm just crouched in the floor, hugging Luna, fake crying.
Wow. Hey, he's now elaborating that it's fake crying.
Yeah,
Luna
but you don't
is,
know that.
Luna's panting with a big smile on her face. When
Wow.
Arvastan leans down and hugs her, her tail starts wagging.
That's so convincing. Look how happy she is.
So do you want the bad news, Ha̶sotei?
Or are we just ignoring Kriv?
On top of that, this is the other
What's up,
bad
Ravi?
news.
I'm going to take a piece of meat and feed Shell while he's talking.
We could be cursed.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I don't know for certain that we're cursed, but we could be cursed.
Of course you guys are cursed. You're not caring about Kriv. You should be cursed with the worst curse.
The worst curse.
I don't think you understand, Arvastan. I don't know where they are, but it's possible that if this continues and we don't get it fixed, we die in like certain amount of days.
Yeah, I
Okay.
definitely feel
You don't care about
weaker
Kriv.
than before.
Okay, I was just gonna say, like, a few feet away from camp, Crib just appears again really suddenly, covered in sand, and goes, "Wait, what?"
You dove into the sand!
I hate sand. It's coarse and rough and gets everywhere. It's the worst. And apparently it hides cribs too.
I turn around to Kriv.
Kriv.
Kriv, what are you doing? It was going so well.
It was not going well. Also, apparently we're cursed.
Yeah, that sounds more important.
I do not know for certain that we are cursed. It's a theory.
Wait, am I cursed as well?
No, it would just be me and Haษ์.
Well, I'm glad you came with me.
Yes, you guys.
Is it because of your girlfriend?
Yeah, she's mad or something. Ravi pissed her off.
You really know how to pick 'em, Haษ์.
You know what?
Okay, in my defense, I think I know what's going on with Haษ์girl, but I don't know. But first, I'm gonna test to see if we are cursed. I'm going to cast a spell, remove cursed on myself.
Let me double check and see.
Uh
what that
oh, we are
might do to
cursed.
you.
Oh, how the hell did you guys get cursed? Like, what's happening here? What happened in your
Ravi
dream?
pissed her off. He made her mad.
You said remove curse.
Yep.
Nothing changes.
So I don't feel any better. So either I am in fact not cursed and poisoned instead, or the curse is more powerful than my spell and we're super fucked.
Well, I'm immune to poison, so I don't think I'd be doing this tired.
Okay, can you guys just elaborate on what the hell happened?
Ravi crashed my date in a dress, pissed off my girlfriend. And
Wait, hold on. So stop right there. Ravi in a dress?
Yeah, I was also part
Please do
lizard.
it. Please do it. And a part lizard? What? Oh, what the hell did you guys get into? A lizard orgy or something?
So what happened is, right, so imagine that me and Haษ์did the fusion thing, right? Fusion! Ha! And then we fused, and that's what I was.
So you guys were... Oh,
No,
I turned to Haษ์. How did he look? Please explain.
He looked like our baby.
Our baby? You and me? What?
No, mine and Ravi's. Do you think with your brain?
Said our talking to me. It was like, what's happening here?
His head's all full of seawater. He goes in one area, out the other.
He thinks with whatever you see with.
Seawater. Yeah, no. He was like a fusion of me and Ravi. Come on, man.
Oh God, that must have
Actually
been
wanted
horrible.
you guys to show up just so you guys could also be a fusion of me and you in
Well,
dresses.
on the good side,
Maybe
they
those birds
didn't,
would do well in there.
because they would also be cursed.
Also in dresses.
Yes, cursed in dresses.
So that means that Kriv and I are safe from this curse right now?
Maybe.
Correct.
So you're telling me the potions are a curse for each person?
I don't necessarily think so. I think
don't
Haษ์is right.
know.
I think I pissed off Ilyra and she cursed us.
Totally not fair that it impacted me though, you stupid.
Yeah, but
hey,
nobody
you're...
said...
I'm not the one who picked a girlfriend that's speaking to weird Eldritch abominations, okay?
What?
That's you. Oh yeah, that. So, I can't say for certain, but Ilyra is almost certainly a sorceress. Sorceresses all have patrons of some kind. Her particular patron is some kind of dark entity. That's all I've got so far.
Okay. What's the bad news?
That is the bad news.
Did you say if those eyes worked?
She used those eyes to make that, so.
She didn't use the eyes for nothing except for a dream state thing for a date.
Yeah. Yep. It was
What a
Pretty cool,
waste
huh?
of time.
until Ravi pissed her off.
What a waste of time and money. Sending
What?
those eyes.
Time and money.
I don't know
I
how
will
much
try to
money.
cast a detect magic on myself to see if I am in fact cursed, if I can locate the school of magic from said curse, if that's the case.
Yeah, you can cast the spell on yourself. What the spell reveals to you is that there is no persistent magical side effect. You are weakened. Mechanically speaking, your hit point maximum is down. But there's nothing to indicate that this is going to be a lingering effect. It's not going to continue to happen. The fear that you will continue to lose hit points until you reach 0 and die, you don't think that that's likely. You don't feel like that's going to keep happening.
Do I feel that we're going to recover from whatever this is?
Somewhat.
Okay. And so after like detecting the magic and kind of like looking at myself, well, good news is I don't think we're in danger of dying anymore. I don't know if we're necessarily going to get better per se, but it could be worse.
Does that mean I maybe shouldn't do it again? 'Cause I sort of want to.
Okay. Honest conversation here. There's two ways to think about this. The woman you are romantically involved with is certainly a sorceress and certainly following some sort of dark entity.
Okay.
However, inside of that place, her patron could have 100% have killed me, and there would have been nothing I could have done about it, and that didn't happen. And I think the reason why she ushered us out is because I offended her patron, not her. And she did that as a means of saving at least my life, and probably both of our lives. But I can't confirm that.
So she might not be evil?
My understanding of sorcerer relations are kind of iffy. So the answer is maybe.
Did she say anything that felt suspicious to you?
Well, maybe we shouldn't talk about that. I don't know how much Ravi heard, but
But
I don't know, Arvastan, you're pretty suspicious to her.
wait, why? Why am I suspicious to her?
Well, I don't know. But she brought you up twice to talk about how I should suspect you. Thought I'd let you know of that one.
What? What are you doing suspiciously?
I don't know.
I think it's that you were suspicious of
You.
her, is why she is suspicious of you.
Yeah, she doesn't trust you. But apparently she trusts the rest of you guys, so...
Okay, cool. So
Don't be
I'm
a bad
not
guy,
the one-
Arvastan.
I'm not the one being cursed, and I'm the one to be careful with. While you guys are okay with it being cursed. This world makes no sense at all. I just start walking around.
Feel left out.
You don't want to be cursed, Kriv.
I know.
Kriv's gonna lay down to start shoveling sand back up.
It's like sand snow angel.
It's okay. Kriv. Kriv.
What are we gonna do
How's
with
your
you?
foot?
My foot? Why?
Birds.
But wait, they were here.
No, we magically created this giant griffin corpse.
I don't know. You also made a huge bloody mess.
Yes, out of the birds.
Yep. You
What
see
happened?
that meat that you gave to Shell? That's part of the griffin bird.
Yeah, they tried to steal you last night.
Yeah.
Steal
But
me.
don't worry.
Yeah,
We're
you
super
were
cool.
you were flying for a couple of minutes,
Yeah,
and
you
we
were like
killed
40
the
feet in the air.
we killed the vulture, and it dropped you, and nobody could save
Well,
you from falling. So
That's a great thing I was asleep because I am afraid of heights.
Don't
yeah,
know
we killed
who
killed
killed
two
that
of them.
vulture or who's to blame for you falling from the sky. It could be anybody, really. But
Yeah.
Anybody, Arvastan,
What?
was it you?
He
Uh,
tried. Okay, Shell was the only one who could get to you fast enough.
Shell got to me?
Yeah. I feel like she's not gonna like me telling you that she's a bird.
What? Are you offending the bird by telling me?
you'll say her name, Kriv, and she'll look at you. You'll get those big bird eyes.
But like slightly crooked, right? So one eye looks more intense. Like
Just a little bit. So you get at least one full eye.
Yeah, I'm
Big.
just gonna lay back
Starts
down.
out dilated and then it like shrinks.
I'm just gonna lay back down and stop talking.
what happened? Did she say what happened?
in your drop, she went, grabbed you, and put you back into your sleeping place, and that was it.
She carried me?
Maybe
Shell.
more like.
Yeah, when you turn to look at Shell and address her, she will shit.
Nice.
Has to happen. I mean, Shell doesn't care when.
Nice. Wow. All right. I guess I missed a sweet moment with her, huh? That's really sad. Maybe someday.
You want to feel sadder? She even slept next to you and you didn't even notice.
What? Shell!
Shell's going to bite at Arvastan.
Oh, come on! Better miss. You better
I
freaking
gave up.
miss.
No. No, we got you.
What? Oh, come on!
So it's gonna do 50 damage, just unconscious.
Yeah, you're just unconscious. You're like, ah.
Arvastan,
Hurt you.
you take
Better-
7 points of slashing damage. You
Gotta
bit.
be.
7 points!
Damn.
Shell, I'm not gonna say anything.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Shell will eat you.
She bites you, and then when you turn to look at her, she postures. What?
Luna
What?
looks at Shell. She starts growling at Shell.
She get in your face. She's
Oh,
all fluffed up feathers.
Luna gets next to me and starts growling at Shell.
Shell doesn't
Better not
pay
mess with
attention
me.
to Luna.
Okay, guys. We need to stop fighting. We need to, I don't know, move on.
7, not 17.
No, 7, I know.
Okay.
Enough.
That's
I
a
just
lot.
took a freaking rest. Come on.
And now it's time to go.
I didn't even
And now it's time to
I'm just
go.
hysterical.
Oh my god.
Everything's hilarious.
We will continue the journey through Tarsaria, hopefully to New Sanctum, next time. We'll be back in a week. I hope you enjoyed date night.
Ooh.
I did not.
And
You guys got cursed.
I got a date with some weird, inky, black patron demon thing.
I got a date with a hangover.
Yeah. But maybe it was worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it.
2 more sips.
Better
Man.
not take it.
I'm gonna do it.
ready to go.
Oh boy.
We'll see. Next time we rest. Maybe next week. Until then, I'll say ta-ta for now. Goodbye-bye.
Bye.